Hey everybody, Matt with the Low Cash Homestead. We just finished our high tunnel. We got the roll-up assemblies lined out. Because our building is on grade, it's narrower at that end and wider at this end, so we had to lift all the roll-up assembly to a predetermined height, which we use the top of the baseboard for that. And we actually put the railing up and set it, and then we piece by piece pulled the wiggle wire out right here, stretched it up. I have some excess, and what I plan on doing with the excess is actually folding it in and attaching it to the top channel for the gutters to go here. We'll have to make slits where the eye bolts are, but we'll get to that later. That's not necessary for the system to be considered complete. Yeah, bud. No, I want you to leave that crank up hook alone, bud. So we got all that lined out. We got the bellowing ropes in 4 rafters to a section. So for every rafter, 4 to a section. That way, if one of the bilge ropes breaks, the whole system doesn't fail. Here's one of the things that we did on this. Rather than the poles that build the crank-up assembly are longer, way longer than you need, and in some cases, the fabric that makes the crank-up assembly is as well. So one of the things that I did was I actually, please wait a minute, big buddy.
This made an X.
Yeah, it did make an X, just like your name.
Xavier?
Xavier, you bet. So what we actually did was, that's me popping the bilge rope, was I took the extra pieces of fabric here, and I sliced them at the roll so that they would fold around, and then I used a little bit of this bilge quarters that was left. And then I went and got some little 10-inch mini bungees, and we basically made a corner that I can fold and seal the corners of the roll-up sides to the greenhouse with that. Now, it won't affect rolling it up because we've tested this, and you can undo that bungee, fold this piece here.
I wish I know how to climb up here.
Then you would be a really good climber. You can fold this piece around and it'll actually crank into the crank-up assembly. So the greenhouse, the high tunnel, is looking very good. We also yesterday finished up the zipper systems on the machinery doors, which is just this rope and some eye hooks. And then, like I said, we bungeed all of this so that we can have corners to the high tunnel that close. These are the control arm assemblies, and they swing back and forth as necessary. But since we have the bilge ropes in, they don't really swing that much. The thing that was messing with me a little bit about this assembly was this hook that goes into the assembly here. It's a pretty wide hook. Hold on, big buddy. As soon as I'm done, I'll take you back in. You can go in if you want. Okay, I'll take you when I'm done. And then you crank this, and it actually has enough tension in it to hold the roll-up assembly pretty much wherever you put it. So you crank this. Okay, well, thank you for getting it, bud. But those bilge ropes, see, they don't allow that much pull on it. So in the process of... just hold on to it. While I was cranking it up before, I would have to pull out to keep the hook assembly in there. But now that we have the bilge ropes in, I don't think that's going to be a problem. What's that, big buddy?
If you need it, it'll be...
Well, how about you give me a drink, because I'm thirsty. Daddy is so thirsty.
If you need it, I'll put it...
Well, why don't you hold it, because we're pretty much done.
I'll put it on here.
Well, go ahead and hold it. We're going to go in a minute. We're basically done here. I'm just explaining to everybody all the work that we finished today.
You said race.
And we did the same thing over here. This is a high side because, again, we have 2 foot difference from the front to the back.
And it looks like a stemple.
Yeah, oh my goodness, kitties. There's a kitty stuck in there. No wonder I heard crying. Come here, kitty. There's a kitty stuck in there.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh's right. Let's get that kitty out. Come here, kitty. Meow.
I'll get it out.
Okay, well,
We can undo it. Uh-oh. Dragonfly.
Hold on. No, we don't want to hurt the dragonflies. Come on, bud, kitty. We'll undo that. And then we'll...
Undo that. I'll undo
No, I don't need to undo a whole bunch of them. We just need to make enough room for the kitty to get out. I didn't know a kitty was in there. Hold on.
How did she get in there?
I don't know. There we go. We'll undo this top one here, which gives me enough slack to undo this one. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty!
It's a girl or a boy?
I don't know. I don't remember which kitty it is. Kitty! Come
Kitty!
on. Oh, that's Lost. Come on, Lost. He doesn't want to come. Come on, Lost.
Lost.
You might have to go in there and get him, buddy. Daddy can't fit unless I undo more door.
I can go in there and
Okay, go in there and get him.
Don't lock it. Okay.
I won't lock it. Just come on. Come on, Lost. Go get him.
It stinks in here. It stinks in here from the cat.
Well, we'll have to, let's plant new garden. All right. So there we go. And then these doors zipper shut like that.
Funny. Look at her.
And then I set the roping up pretty tight on these zippers. So I didn't want the door to blow around. No, I didn't know. I heard Kitty crying, but I thought they were just crying through the yard somewhere. And then there we go. And that seals our corners. At least it should. The village rope should keep the panels from blowing back and forth. Yeah, I just thought they were running around and playing somewhere. So here's a shot down the high tunnel. We left all the excess plastic on. At this point, if I need to make a repair or something, I have the excess plastic. But again, I have extra plastic here. So my intention is to fold this curtain plastic up into that, which, eventually that won't need to be done for NRCS inspection. It was funny that the cat got stuck in there. Kitties sometimes they do crazy things.
Yeah, sometimes that can happen.
Well, yeah, and these poles, like I said, these poles are long. I left the poles, did the same thing on all four corners here where we just created these flaps out of the extra material, a little bit of the village rope, and these little 10-inch bungees to, seal the corners for when the weather gets really cold. All right, I'll show you inside some other time. It's actually cold and wet today. It's been cold and wet for the last good few days, and I've been out in it for most of the day, so I'm going to call it a day, take my little boy inside, and probably fold some laundry. It's Matt with Low Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
I'm not your little strong.
You're not my little boy.
I am a little boy, strong boy.
Well, you are a strong little boy. You're a strong little boy. Oh, while we're out here today, while we're working on that, we actually got, I'm going to have to get rid of this phone wallet or cut that flap off or something. Well, be careful. That's a wet piece of cardboard, buddy. We started plowing this up, had a problem with the tractor. I'm going to have to do a couple little repairs to it. And then I started to run the tiller through it very shallow just to kind of shred some of the stuff up, but we're going to have to do more work here. But what arrived today, this is our 14 by 50 Gothic Caterpillar tunnel. And they had some trouble getting it out here because they kept putting it on trucks that was too big to get out here. So I think like one of the upper level guys came out. Ooh, that's a praying mantis. Oh. No, it's not. I'm wrong. So they actually brought...
Grasshoppers don't look like that.
No, they don't. You're right. Daddy was wrong. And they brought this out in the bed of a pickup truck, and we just dropped the whole pallet. When I had that system delivered, it was 3 or 4 huge pallets.
Yes, you're right.
I'm right. That's not. No, Daddy's wrong. That's a grasshopper. It's not a praying mantis.
Yeah.
No.
That doesn't hop.
It does. It'll hop. Watch. If you get too close to him, he'll run away, or he'll hop away.
Watch, he's walking.
Well, they do walk, but they hop too. I'm trying to get him to go. Well, he'll leave when he's ready, buddy. There's probably something there to eat. So,
He'll walk.
Okay, fine. So this is our 14 by... This is our... Let me move this. This is our 14 by... Buddy, hey.
Who bring this out? A tow truck?
No, a pickup truck. Pickup truck brought this out. This is our 14 by 50 foot Gothic high tunnel. It's a pro tunnel. It's the
it was too heavy?
Yeah, they had to bring it out in a truck. Daddy couldn't lift that by itself. It's 600 pounds. Now I'll have to open it up and take it apart and put all the pieces together and build another one. Like that one, but smaller.
So so little kids can go in it?
Well, you'll be able to go in it, but it's for Daddy to grow more food.
Yeah, but little big food. What happens to big food made it bigger?
Well, that's what we want to do. We want to use this to make the big food even bigger.
Like the same thing like that.
It's like that, but smaller.
How small will it be?
About half the size.
This size?
Yeah, well, it's a 14 foot. It's about a quarter.
Taller than me?
Huh? Oh, it'll be taller than you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's about half the width of that one.
This ain't taller.
Okay, bud. This is Matt with Little Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day. And there's a cat perched up on my high tunnel box. And there's a cat starting to play in the garden. And there's another cat running around. And there's cats. I don't know where cats 4 and 5 are. I don't even remember how many we have. But we do have quite a bit of cats out here. And Mrs. Little Cash Homestead actually went BS crazy when she caught the cat killing some chipmunks and squirrels. Oh my gosh, they're killers. They're cats, honey. That's why we have them, because those animals, I know, he's crazy. Those animals get in my gardens. Anyway, this is Matt with Little Cash Homestead. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Dad, did you not see me? I
seen you. You can do it again if you want. There you go. Oh, he's big. He's playing King of the Hill on a giant pile of cedar mulch. This is the cedar mulch from the trees that they took out. And this is just the limbs of the trees they took out for our new septic system. I'll put a video to the septic system somewhere about here.
Dad, watch.
Thank you very much.
Watch.
Have a great day. Show me. Show me.
Okay.
Okay.